A glimpse into the future. World Rally cars testing ahead of next year, when it's all changed for the sport as the WRC enters a new era with an emphasis on sustainability. 2022 will see the introduction of the new generation of hybrid cars, featuring electric power units, part of the biggest shake-up in the sport for almost half a century. Ford, Toyota, Hyundai have all committed to producing a new range of hybrid cars. M Sport Ford, the first to unveil their new model, the Puma Rally1, at this year's Goodwood Festival.
We're all really excited, as you can imagine, bringing Puma into rally after Fiesta for so long. It's great for us, and yes, it's just such an exciting time, challenging for everybody, designers, engineers, drivers. It's how it's making everybody think how we're going to get the best out of the hybrid, how we're going to get the best out of the new cars. And it's not just it's designers, it's engineers, it's technicians, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is it's still going to be down to the driver, and a lot's going to depend on how smart the driver is.
Toyota drivers Elvin Evans and Kalle Rovanperä have tested the new Yaris Rally1. Team chief Jari-Matti Latvala has also had an outing in the co-driver's seat. The new cars will feature several changes for 2022, which drivers will have to adapt to.
They like a lot the power what the hybrid unit is bringing, and also have to remember the sustainable fuel, which is actually also, I think it will bring even more performance. So these two new elements is very, which I think the drivers are exciting. But then we have to remember that the regulations is also changing the cars, that in this aspect that there is mechanical key lever, so not anymore the paddle shift, no center diff, and it will limit also the suspension travel. So the cars will become a bit more difficult to drive, and these are of course not the nicest things for the drivers want to experience, because you know you're used to something and it's then taken away from you. So these are also a little bit giving some mixed comments, but in the end I think it's interesting to see when the cars are more difficult to drive. I think we can see more differences coming on the stages.
The plug-in hybrid power unit will be charged at service. It will also harness and store energy during braking and coasting. That energy can then be deployed at various times, on road sections between stages in full electric mode, at the start line offering a burst of additional power as cars launch into the stage, and in stages themselves offering crews occasional power boosts.
My feeling is that when you accelerate it, I would compare it to like an old Audi which has a massive turbo, and it's like when you get to the zone when the boost is coming, and like you just like sit on your back and on the seat, and you put the back against the seat back, and then you go. So that kind of element, you know, you feel it, and it's a nice feeling to have.
WRC cars will run on fossil-free fuel from next year, all part of the FIA's and WRC's joint drive towards a carbon-neutral championship, a potentially attractive prospect for new teams, much supported by the existing manufacturers.
So to be realistic and serious, we have at least to be winner with the same technology that most of the road cars are using now, and hybrid EV is what you are seeing the road car now. Before we were using cars that were proper prototype, space shuttle, more close to the space shuttle than the road car that we were used. It will be still the same, but with technology more close to the road cars, and I think it makes sense.
If it hadn't gone in this direction, for instance, if it did just remained with an ICE engine, then for sure I think Ford would have basically probably walked away. So it's crucial from that point of view for us staying in WRC. But it's also great for me as well, the comments and everything that we got back from Goodwood, the fact that it's still authentic in one sense. So we've got the ICE engine, but we've also got the hybrid aspect where you can get another 100 horsepower. It's no more pollution, but it's also the fact that, you know, we can drive through the cities, we can drive in the service park in a electric mode, which it just ticks a lot of boxes.
Watch WRC Plus on all devices, WRC Plus All Live.